Former CIA officer and a regular guest in the show. We're always happy to have him. Thanks very much, John, for coming on tonight. When you hear Mr. Clapper say that we can't possibly declassify this material because it will jeopardize sources and methods, as someone who lived in a world of sources and methods, do you think that's a plausible concern?
No, not at all. I don't think it's a plausible concern because he's making a judgment that the president and the attorney general are just willy-nilly going to declassify everything, expose the names of sources, expose operational methods, and nothing could be further from the truth. The heads of all the different intelligence services are going to take a chop on this. They're going to redact what needs to be redacted. And the bottom line is the American people own this information, and they have the right to know what's in it.
Well, exactly. So it's funny you anticipated my next question, which is, as someone who worked inside an intel agency for as long as you did, in the federal bureaucracy for as long as you did, do the people who run these agencies remember that they're working on behalf of voters, that they're accountable to voters through their elected representatives, and that all of the information they gather belongs to the public and not to them? Do they keep that in mind?
No. They don't, quite simply. You know, the thing about these intelligence agencies, and not just the intelligence agencies, but the FBI as well, is when people finally make their way to the top or into the mid-level leadership positions, it's because they've been there for 20 years or 25 or 30 years, and they know that they can outweight presidents. Presidents come and go, and they're there always. And most of the time, they think that they can just wait out this president, and he'll leave, and somebody else will be president, and by then they're going to be okay again. So no, they don't consider the voters. They don't consider even the wishes of the president. They just want this problem to go away, and they think that if they stonewall long enough, that it will go away.
So I'm just hearing that John Brennan, as we speak right now, is on another channel, red in the face, angry, calling this declassification order reckless. Why would Brennan be saying that, I wonder?
Well, I would say that he has something to hide, and he's afraid that a true, transparent investigation is going to reveal whatever it is that he has to hide. Remember, John Brennan is not an old man. He's still young enough that he has, or at least he thinks he has, something of a future here in Washington. He's the kind of guy who is not shy about telling people here in town that he wants to be Secretary of Defense in a Democratic administration. Now, if there's an investigation and information is developed that he was in part responsible for spying on the Trump campaign or for encouraging FISA warrants to be issued against an innocent American, Carter Page, well, maybe he's not going to be the Secretary of Defense. Yeah. And I think that's what he's worried about.
Boy, that would be very good for America if we could indemnify ourselves against a future Brennan running DOJ. John, thank you very much. Great to see you tonight.
Thanks for having me.